Aho, ke aloha. As promised, here we are again. Bodhisattva YouTube. Bodhisattva YouTube is about a golden age. A golden age that is within us. A heaven that exists on earth, that we create as stewards, as friends, as kin, as brothers and sisters. Today, it is my honor to speak to you from my heart of hearts, my inner child, my truth. And I know many of you will understand. Many of you will understand that this is sacred for me to be standing here at this time in our history, this time today, this time in creation, upon these lands and speaking these vibrations to you. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you. We are here to bless water. We are here to bless the water and ask that we remember its natural structure, its natural state of being, and ask it to continue to bless us in the harmony that it creates for our bodies and the life force that it feeds in abundance to all life. In the sacred hoop of life, our cycles of creation. So here we are. I hope you can hear me well. This is the headwaters of the Columbia River, the great Columbia River that runs through Western Canada and the United States. This is it. This beautiful, incredible life force starts here, just above the Fairmont, British Columbia area. And that is the Columbia Lake, where the waters begin. And collecting from many other tributaries, many other veins of life force, many other rivers pour into the Columbia all the way up to Revelstoke and back down through the Kootenays until it meets the Kootenay River and becomes the Columbia together as one and pours down towards the ocean. It is the most heavily dammed river in the world. There are more dams, major dam sites on this river than any other river in the world. And we are here today to speak to Great Spirit, to speak to mankind of right relationship from our hearts in a greater understanding of the sacred hoop of life and cycles that it provides in its consciousness and wisdom through all time and creation, that we are a part of that hoop. So we are here to speak of that power. That is power, and that is what we are here to speak of. Power that we live in reverence for, that we are a part of, that we cannot overcome. So that's why we are here today, to speak of the water and to speak of its life force and what it can offer and what it does. So you have the sun. The sun has come over to the south from the east, above this beautiful frozen tundra, which is a lake. And it pours in. The Dutch Creek comes down below the hoodoos here. We're on the sacred hoodoos. And the Dutch Creek pours down below us. And that pours into the Columbia River as well, as it moves through the Fairmont Range. Now, I did not check the elevation today. But I think we're somewhere around 3,000 feet above sea level. I'd have to double check. The fish used to come up here right from the ocean. The fish would make its way all the way here from the ocean. Spawning channels of memory, of a consciousness through thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years beyond comprehension. This has been a vein of life force and memory for a species that would come this far inland to these mountains and make it all the way here. And my elders, I will share with you, my elders in which I honor here today, my grandfather would tell me the stories. He saw what happened when the dams, he was alive and he's no longer alive, but other elders that are alive still tell the same story. And they tell of a time when these rivers were red in the spawning seasons. You could barely see the river itself, the water itself. They were red with life force, with fish, with abundance. Now I am not unhappy. I am not here to shed any negativity or discourse in our direction. I am very happy because our technologies are changing and what we can comprehend and what we are capable of focusing on together we can achieve. So I'm very happy to be sharing this with you today. I came a long way, walked. I'm here by myself and I'm very, very pleased to share this with you today. There is nothing more sacred, nothing more important. So the fish would make it all the way here. They cannot anymore because of major dams. So this is our second video about this. I promised you. I promised to my own heart that I would speak to you, that I would speak to Spirit with you. So here it is. And it's real. There is nothing more real. So in today's world, we can, and I know the gravity, I know how large the project of which I speak is. I see all the telephone poles for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles from the dams running and feeding the communities. I know how it gets electricity. So I know the scale of what I speak. And it is not beyond our capabilities or out of our reach. It's within our cooperation and our connection to Mother Earth to achieve. We can release our dams. We can release our dams. We can set the rivers free and allow that life force to return, that memory. If we could comprehend the aura and the energy and the minds, the hearts of the fish, their living consciousness, and if we can comprehend what we did when we dammed those rivers. Many of you cannot feel that yet. And maybe it is not your job to, but if you contemplate it, if you breathe and think about it, more and more will open up to you from the earth, from the mother, from the rivers, from the skies, from the fires, the lava and the ocean that create the earth. They are alive and they'll speak to you too. So, we have that capability, we have that capacity to figure this out together. And we have plenty of forms, ways and forms to draw energy from the sky, from the sun, from the water, in a way that it does not disrupt the water or block its channels. We have ways to live with the life forces, the sacred hoop that we are a part of, and to allow abundance to flourish within all species. Never listen to somebody that tells you it's too late. They are in an industrial state still. They are focused upon something that they believe in a direction that they are going, but they are not seeing a bigger picture. They are isolated with more vision into what they are doing, not necessarily how everything is working together. And again, that's fine. We're all learning. But there's ways that we can create a better future for each other and a better future for our sacred hoop and the other life forces that live amongst that hoop of life, eternal. And our evolution, it's positive, our evolution up to this point, we have been creating the answers we need. And that's what this video is about, is inspiration and awareness, so we can apply them and work together in a greater harmony towards them. So there you have it. Bodhisattva YouTube. Life is eternal. We've lived many lives. If you have questions about that, I am more than happy. I am excited to speak with you. We are eternal and we have lived many lives. Bodhisattva YouTube is about a golden embryo that we formed together, a new humanity, a life force, a birth of a new life, a new way together. Remembering our sacred hoop or our golden chain or whatever it is within whatever culture that brings this memory to our forefront, to our hearts, to our spirits, to our souls, what lights that fire and keeps our eyes bright and keeps us in connection and flowing forward. We have it all around us, and we do not need to destroy it to gain from it, to receive its abundance, and we do not need to fight over it. We can share everything. Like to share with you. Now this isn't about pride, and this isn't about one culture. This is about our entire history, our memory, and who we are as a people together. We can see all colors of people holding each other around a sacred hoop and understanding. This is about connection, reverence, respect, honor. Everything we come to learn as a human being. Represents all directions, represents all our skin colors, represents oneness and connection. We are surrounded by juniper trees up here. Beautiful juniper trees. They're much older than they appear because they're on top of a mountain, so they get weathered. And they had a good season last year. Lots of berries. You can come up here spring or fall to collect your juniper berries. They're going to be, it's a plant that is potent in either season. Either way, it will carry the medicine you need. Wetlands as far as the eye can see. Wetlands that hold life force unimaginable. It's like trying to think of how large the universe is and all the galaxies and all the planets and stars. It's the same when you look into a wetland and try to imagine the life force. It's incomprehensible. It's sacred. And it is what we come to learn from. So I'll sing a little song to finish. That's what I feel in my heart, just to sing. Hey, oh, hey, hey, oh. Heyana, 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 Naheva, Naheva, Navahiyashi, Kundine, Naheva, Heya, 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 Heyo, Heyana, 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 Naheva, Naheva, Navahiyashi, Kundine, Naheva, Heya, Heya,